All right, here we go. Start of the second half. It'll be red ball. It's a 12-point game. Blues up by 33-21. Overall, I think as a crew, we have maybe put some whistles into the game that we didn't necessarily need. I think overall we're doing a good job. I think we can just be a little more patient. Good call. Sorry, I didn't move the camera. 44. Nice.
Kyle, get out, Kyle.
Another offensive rebound for Red. Nice. Aaron, I swear to God, if you put that finger up in the air instead of an open palm. You gotta get off the end line here. You need to be 2 to 3 steps behind when you're coming up in trail. I like how you're waiting for the ball to, advance before coming off the end line, but don't feel like you're stuck in cement. Okay. Nice shot. Good D. We're getting out in transition. What a move. Nice. Red's coming out strong to start this half. Let's see if they can go on a run. All right, we got the ball in the post. Patrick, you need a whistle there. So, Patrick, that's your play, primary defender. You're in center. I thought you were a little too high. You weren't really engaged with the play. We're going to look back at the tape, but from where I'm standing, I thought the offensive player lowered his shoulder, initiated contact, went to and through the defender. Defender probably sold it a little bit. Again, I'd like to look at it on tape. He may have flopped. I could be wrong. But yeah, when we have a crash play with no whistle, it doesn't always look good. So Aaron, I'm fine with this call, but when you're putting the foul up in the air, again, we need to get your fist turned sideways, like we're punching through that piece of paper. So we just got to work on your signals a little bit. Yo, what's up? On that last play? On that last play that just happened? Oh, I called Hannah because I thought overall we did well. In the first quarter, we missed 2 obvious out of bounds, back to back on both sides. So trail or center, someone's got to get it. I think we need Maddie, especially. We got to let play start, develop, and finish. I think there were just some unnecessary whistles, unnecessary end ones. I think they were being consistent with it, but like I think if we just had an extra second or moment of patience, we could have played through a little bit more. What do you got? I tried to call you, and I called Hannah. I just said, can you just tell Maddie start, develop, finish, because she's kind of putting her whistle in at the develop phase. You know, it's like start, develop, and then boom, whistle. And I think if she just gives that extra second, she could make a little bit better of a decision. You know, or if we could play through it or not. You know what I mean? I think she's jumping a little bit to get the fouls. I'm not saying it is or isn't a foul. I just think we could play through some more contact. Yeah. So, yeah, I think so. I think Patrick could have had an offensive foul right at the beginning of this quarter. But he was too high in slot, and I don't think he had his eyes to it. Maddie could have even come to get that. All right, I got to go back to my commentating, but we'll talk after. All right. Sorry about that. I had to talk to Titus on the phone for a sec here. I was not doing my due diligence. Good job there, good patience, good patience. Nice, I like the call. I love the charge, good. Patrick, you do not need to go get this ball right now. We do not need to do a long switch. Aaron could just pop out and report. I thought we had great patience on that sequence. We had 2 or 3 plays where it just looked ugly, ball was loose, we had a little bit of contact, we had good no calls, and then I love that charge call right there. Great job getting the secondary defender and getting that call right. Excellent. Yup, there we go. Good job, Patrick, coming in. Aaron, I would not like that whistle to come from lead. I would like it to come from trail or center. So it's fine. I think you came and got it because you realized that we missed the 2 in the first half. But just give Patrick or Maddie a second to make that call. If they don't call it, now you can come get it. But ultimately in lead, our eyes should not be looking up there. If our eyes are looking up there, then we are potentially missing something that's happening right in front of us in the paint. I think we need to take points off the board here, y'all. That basket should not have counted. I'm not sure if they put it up or not. So Maddie, again, start, develop, finish. A little bit of contact, but ultimately, we got to think about the result of this play. There's some little bit of contact, but he gets a pass off to his wide open teammate who finishes a layup easily. As we move up in officiating, you make that call, coach is not going to be happy because they're going to be like, why'd you blow your whistle? You took a layup away from me. You took 2 points away from us, right? So just have that extra second of patience. And no one heard your whistle apparently, so you notice that players have not stopped and they've continued playing. After you've called a foul, you need to come in strong. Beep, 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 and kill the play. Because there was a couple of seconds there where we had players still playing and you had blown your whistle. All right, Patrick, I think you had good matching end ones there. We're being consistent on both ends, which I like. I think as a crew, I think we need, when we look back at this tape, we're going to see maybe we could have played through some of this contact, but now that we've put it in the game, I think y'all are being consistent. But I think overall, these guys are pretty skilled, and I don't know that we need some of these whistles necessarily. Overall, good job, and it's an 11-point game right now. Let's just finish this quarter and finish the game strong. I'd like to look at this play. I think, Patrick, we could have had a little more patience here. He does reach, but it looked like he made contact with the ball. So now we just inbounded the ball, and we do not have ball side, strong side. All right, that can't happen. Aaron, you need to have more patience and realize that your partners are not in the correct position. And Maddie, you need to be aware that we're inbounding the ball on the sideline, and you need to get over there. Wow, well, good D, good patience, good no call. Good patience again, there was some contact, but we played through. Didn't really affect anything. I'm fine with that. Now, if he loses the ball as a result of that contact, I think, Aaron, you come in from center in transition with a whistle. Good pass, good play, nice. Blue's been kind of keeping red at arm's distance this entire game. Good patience. That's a great no call. That's exactly what we need. Well, we're seeing if Red can make a run here and potentially come back in this game. So Patrick, only thing I would say, I'm not disagreeing with the call. I want to look back at the tape to see who you put that foul on when you reported to the table. If you called it on the secondary defender and you called a block, I love it. If you called it on the primary defender for swiping and potentially hitting. I don't love it because you're in lead and we're calling across the lane, probably ball watching a little bit and not looking where we're supposed to be looking. So we're gonna look back and see who you ultimately reported it on, but just remember in lead, we need to trust our center on primary defender plays that are on the other side. So, Maddie, that was not a foul. It was good vertical defense. Good you get into the secondary defender, but again, we need to let the play start, develop, finish, and then decide. Patience, patience, patience. Excuse me. Feeling a little under the weather today. I'm sorry, I didn't switch the camera there. All right, now we got a 1-point ball game. As a crew, I would like to see us get together right now. Let's recognize, now it's been a 10 to 15 point game this whole game. Now we have a 1-point game. So as a crew, we're coming together right now. We're saying, hey, we got a close game. The temperature's going to pick up. The intensity's going to pick up. We need to stay locked in and we need to be perfect the rest of this game. Let's not put anything into the game right now that we haven't put in. Let's stay consistent with what we've been calling during this game. And let's work really hard and finish strong. And stay really focused and work together as a crew to, as I like to say, land the plane. Reds got the lead now. They've come completely back in this game and flipped the script, and they got all the momentum. This has been quite the turn of events. Blue has been controlling this entire game, and in this fourth quarter, Red has gone on a run, and they have flipped the script. So Patrick, we'll talk about that with center positioning. If this is one matchup at the top of the key, you can let your trail take that. You don't need to be as high. Maddie could look across and take that. Aaron, excellent, excellent, excellent job telling the bench to sit down. That's great awareness, great game management. I love that. Love that. All right, Patrick, we did not need to come all the way that far down. In center, there was a loose ball. But Maddie can go back and take that. You came all the way far down And now, if they get the ball, if Blue gets the ball and come back like they did, and there was like a three-point shooter right at that wing area, you would have been completely out of position. Matty, I think that's a good call. He got bumped. We're going to look back at the tape, but there's contact, and he gets sent to the ground over the division line. So instead of calling a violation, I'm good with that foul. But yeah, Patrick, just recognize when there is a loose ball situation, there's a potential that we could have a fast break the other way. But remember, you got to trust that your partner, who's going from trail to lead, can go and get that. You need to stay back a little bit more because, like, if you fully sell out and we have something going back the other way, you're going to be out of position. We're under 3 minutes here. It's a 10-point game. Let's make sure that we're just finishing this game strong. So Patrick, again, we're going to talk about this. That's really Trail's matchup. I know it's technically your primary, but since it's so high, that's Trail. Now he's coming down, now it's yours. Yep. Red's trying to run the clock here. Blue's going to have to come up and pressure them. And they're ultimately going to have to foul. So I'm not sure, Patrick, I'm not sure if you're working in a local high school association that maybe has the official go opposite table, but I've seen you do this a couple times now. Just remember, you got to go table side. And you can either walk and talk, or you could run to the spot and report. But yeah, you need to go table side. And then on that play, it just happened right there. They put the ball into the backcourt. You need to get back there. I mean, it was a take foul, it was an easy call. But you're calling that foul from the division line. If it was more contact, let's say, and now we have to get down there and separate players who maybe have an intentional foul situation, you're so far away. If you see they inbound the ball into the backcourt and you hustle and you get back there and you're on top of that play, that potential ruckus could be avoided. I'm sorry, I covered the camera there. This game is completely flipped upside down. Blues starting to chuck up some threes now. Makes that one. We got 1:20 left in this game. We're in game management mode. I'm not really sure what Blue 21's so upset about here. I don't know if he's upset. He thought you missed something, or he wanted you to call the foul a little bit quicker, but we could talk further about that. So we have a double whistle there. We'll talk about it. But then we have a moment of confusion because we have the double whistle. And then we, for a second, lose who our fouler is. We have to get the number. It just doesn't look as clean as it needs to be. So when we break down this film, we'll talk about whose call it should be and why. Overall, I think you all have done a nice job with this game. I think there's some stuff that we did really well. I think there's some other stuff that we did not so well. Overall, though, you managed the game. You were consistent on both ends of the floor. And, you know, I'm looking forward to breaking down this film because I think there's a lot of really good stuff from this game. Overall, I think you all worked together well as a crew. And yeah, I'm looking forward to breaking this down because this was a good game. This was a fun game to watch, exciting, and I think we managed well. We communicated well. But yeah, I think there's some stuff that we're ultimately going to talk about that we could have done better. And let's learn from this and let's get better. Great stuff.